Welcome. Thank you very much. I was going to kick us off.
Yeah. First, we'll announce sort of what we are, the WXR Fund. It stands for Women in XR. And we are the 3 founders, and we have a wonderful team of people as well. I'll mention them in a minute. But Abby Albright.
Malia Probst here.
Martina Welkhoff.
Woo!
And we are totally thrilled to have you. As Abby mentioned, we are investing in women-led VR/AR companies, as well as running a mentorship program and kind of developing an accelerator alongside that. And this really all started with just a meeting of minds not all that long ago, just a little bit over a year ago. It's moved very quickly, actually. And the 3 of us got together, catalyzed by Marco DiMaraz, who will be here later today and tell a little bit more of that story, and just started talking about what an opportunity we saw to get more women into the industry and to build a more inclusive foundation at this early stage so that that will ripple out into a more diverse industry overall later, rather than having to dismantle some of the patterns that have set in other places in tech where, you know, there's a lot of problems and it's not very inclusive to women and all sorts of underrepresented folks. So we decided to apply our energies and resources early in order to try to avoid that, and the response has just been incredible. We're really, really humbled and honored by the way the community has supported this overall, stepping up to mentor, stepping up to sponsor. Samsung Next is sponsoring us today. We're so excited and grateful to be working with them, and a lot of great partnerships that we've established over the last year. So thank you for being such an incredible community and really making this come alive.
Yeah, I'm really pumped. We have a lot of women from the first cohort. We kicked off the first cohort back in January. We also just selected our second cohort. So the second cohort, 8 of the top female founders in the world are going to be at the Pitch Showcase, second half of the day. So make sure to show up and see all those pitches. There's some really, really interesting companies. We also have some lovely ladies from the first cohort who are going to be doing some founder flash talks coming up very quickly, actually. So I wanted to kind of briefly give you kind of some metrics about the industry and the state that it's in right now. So earlier this year, we partnered with Greenlight Insights, which is an analytics company, to do some metrics and take a benchmark of where the industry is in terms of venture capital going to female founders in comparison with other founders that are not female. And we found some really interesting stuff. So in 2017, there were almost $2 billion that went to the XR industry in general. Less than 8% of that capital went to female founders. So in general, when you compare XR as an industry to other verticals, that's actually something to celebrate. It's actually almost twice as much. That's 8%. It's a bittersweet celebration. So if we're having less than 8% of venture capital go to female founders, we need to do so much better. That means if you're looking at 10 founders in a room, less than 2 of them are women. And that's really not good. And so we have a little bit of hope because it is better than other verticals and other industries, but we need to do so much better. And so that's what we're focusing on, to channel resources, like Martina said, to channel capital into female founders and companies that are committed to equal gender representation. So like Martina was saying, really getting in there early as we're in this nascent stages of this industry so we can really tip the scales and make a huge effect as all of us together are building the future of computing. So thank you for being here in Santa Clara, sharing up at the WXR stage. Tweet about it.
Yes, please. And again, thanks to Samsung Next. They're sponsoring all the content today. And I also want to, of course, recognize our team, who's amazing. So if you guys could stand up, Andy, Alana,
Andy,
Alana
Eva,
right here.
Oh,
Zainab,
yeah, you're right there. See
Alana.
So we have Alana Foreman.
These women are incredible.
Yes. Zainab Aves, Eva Hirth, Andy Fidel.
And Alana Foreman.
And Alana Foreman again.
Awesome.